Hey, it's BT with the BT at the TT review with MotoGP BT at the TT review. Man, I am here in Amsterdam right now. I'm gonna do the review right now after the race. Come post it up because I'm gonna be flying here in the next 6 hours, and then I'll be actually flying until Monday. So that's way too long for you guys to wait. It's Saturday night, and I'm gonna do it for you. I could be out in the red light district, but no, I'm doing it for my MotoGP fans. First of all, man. I've been to Magello. I've been, Cali and every place where people ride, but I really think that the Dutch, they do it a little bit different here. I don't know how many people came from Germany or whatever, but man, they really ride here, and it's so awesome. And they gear up. I mean, they really do. By the way, this review is gonna be longer than 10 minutes, so buckle up, okay? Anyway, everybody puts their leathers on, and it sounds like if you're watching this from England or Germany or whatever, it's nothing to you. But in America, you got guys riding flip flops and t-shirts and shit, and they wonder why motorcycles are dangerous. Well, duh, if you're riding flip flops, dum dum. But anyway, it's great to see everybody geared up and they ride in packs the way you're supposed to in a staggered style. They ride the way you're supposed to, and they're into it and just going to the circuit. You see how I did that? You see what I did right there? As you go to the circuit, you see the people on top of the interstates. They're looking down. They're waving. Man, like I said, I don't know. If they're doing it because they know we're going to the TT, or if they don't have a job. Maybe they're just going, hey, help me out. Just need somebody to wave. So I don't jump over this overpass here. I don't know what it is, but it's so refreshing. Race day. I left her early. I'm 2 hours away, by the way. Dumbass here. I'm 2 hours away. I get there. I'm supposed to get there. I should get there around 8. I get to where I'm supposed to be, but I don't get inside the circuit until 9:30. Not by 9:30. That's how backed up the traffic was. Everybody was there. They rode. I mean, it was over 90,000 people, close to 100,000 people there. And like I said, it's a good problem to have. Those guys, they love their motorcycle racing. They love the motorcycles. The Dutch. If you haven't experienced it, you got to come here. It's incredible. Anyway, let's get to the race. Moto 3. What I tell you, Moto 3 is like eating a pizza on a Friday night. You keep ordering the same damn thing, but you go, man, this is so good. And that's what Moto 3 is. It's so good. If you didn't watch that race, the whole race was exciting. And the last lap, you think Danny Kent is out. Danny Kent's going to win that championship. You think he's out of it, and then he pulls something out of his ass. I don't know where. And he came in. I thought he was going to win it. He didn't. I think he was a little too far back. But props to him, to Fabio Q. I can't say Cortaro. Fabio Q, keep it going for Fabio Q. And the winner, man, keep it going for Miguel Oliveira 2 times in the last 3 races. So congrats to him. He was over the century coming into this season. Now he's got 2 victories. Congratulations to him. It was a great race. Moto 3 again, the greatest racing there is. Move on to Moto 3, Moto 2, Johan Zarco. If you didn't see the race, I mean, he raced a great race. He won. Not very much drama in it, so I'm going to skip everything until the very end when he did the backflip, but he did it with clogs on. He had wooden shoes on, and he did it. And you're watching it going, oh, this is going to be ugly. I mean, when he does it off the tires, and it's already squishing down, and you're going, oh, because you don't want to watch him. You're like, oh, and you go, whew. So he got good elevation, and he did it. So props to him, and he actually sounded like he was happy. I mean, Johan Zarco said he's happy. He's saying, well, he's pretty aggressive. So I said, well, you want to fight? Let's fight. Oh, my feet hurt. But he still did a great job. So congrats to him. Sam Lowe's did a good job, but he couldn't keep up with those guys. So I like to see Sam Lowe's in the second part of the season come up. We'll see what happens. But Moto 2, the best part was Johan Zarco doing a backflip in clogs. Who does a backflip in clogs? Johan Zarco does. I'm going to call him Zarco. I wasn't going to say Zarco the Dorco? No, I don't know. I like Zarco, though. I love Zarco, as a matter of fact. He makes it fun. He does a backflip, but, man, I cringe every time. I'm like, oh, I hope this is not the one where he slips and falls. And, if he gets hurt doing a backflip more than he gets hurt in motorcycle racing, something be wrong. But anyway, congratulations to him and him thinking he's Mary Lou Renner. Anyway, Renner? Where'd I get Renner from? Anyway, let's go to MotoGP. You saw the race. You know what I'm talking about. That was a beautiful race. Was Mamma mia. The way Rossi and Marquez went at it, I could take that finish all year long. Marquez, he just stalked him the whole way. You could tell he was studying which line he was taking, whatever. And Rossi was just pulling away from him, and Marquez reeling back in. Rossi pulled away a little bit, reeling back in. And the last lap, I watched it about 4 or 5 times. Marquez has a point. When you see it live, when you first see it, oh, Marquez went in hot. But if you watch it, Marquez did kind of hold his line, and Rossi came into him. I still think it's a racing incident, but trust me, Rossi knew what he was doing, and so did Marquez. So Marquez is kind of pissy. If you watch it, as pissy as Marquez can be, he's a little pissy. Like after the race, I think he said, "Hey, nice way to across the finish line," something like that. Kind of just a little bit of a jab, And if you watch the press conference got ugly. Like they tried to laugh it off, but watch Lorenzo and this other journalist go at it. He's a Spanish journalist, but he goes, "What did you think of the incident?" And Lorenzo goes, "What did you think of the incident?" And they kept going back and forth, and it was that nervous laughter, like, somebody's gonna hit somebody, somebody's gonna shout at somebody. That's what it was like. So man, those journalists are really weird, but I thought it was a great race, and Lorenzo was out of it, and it was like he was sulking in a way, like I did the best I could. No, the bike couldn't keep up with him. I didn't have the proper tire selection. No, so I hope to do better at the session ring. It's a good circuit for me. Yes. Anyway, so I thought Jorge did a good job. I thought Jorge did a great job, but man, the race was Valentino and Marquez, and those two can go at it all year long, as far as I'm concerned. Watch the finish. I know you think it was Marquez ran into him, but watch it again and again, again. And it's kind of like Rossi came into him, but like I said, I mean, they're both professionals. Rossi a little bit more than Marquez. Marquez is still learning, but still, you got to watch the finish. I thought it was a great race. And again, if you haven't been here to Assen TT, man, just to watch over 100,000 people into it, and the parking lot is full of bikes. I've seen every bike possible except for Ducati Scrambler. Everybody. I even saw a Goldwing. I saw Harleys. A Harley's like, ugh. You slept with that. But anyway, people had Harleys, Goldwing, every bike except for Ducati Scrambler. I saw the Moto Guzzi. You like the Moto Guzzi, but I like the Moto Guzzi. I saw Moto Guzzis. I saw every type of bike except for the Scrambler. I don't know what that means. I don't know why I think it's funny. If you don't think it's funny, I understand. But I think it's funny because that's Ducati's new bike. They love it. And I didn't see not a one. It had to be over. I'm not exaggerating. It had to be over at least, I want to say 10,000 bikes, 5,000 bikes, and not one scrambler. Anyway, it was a great race. I can't get over how great it was. I think the teacher taught the student this one, and Rossi was on it from the get-go. He did the 12 o'clock wheelie at time trials, at qualifying. But I just thought Marquez was going to get him, but he didn't. And you can tell Marquez is a little pissed. Their relationship is getting a little frostier if you watch it. They're not as, hey, buddy, like they used to be. So I think now Marquez's smile is diminishing a little bit, and he's kind of seeing the championship slip away. And Rossi, if you watch this press conference, he said, "What did you learn?" And Marquez, "What did you learn about Rossi?" And he goes, "I learned to do motocross." He said, "I learned to do motocross." And Rossi kind of laughed, but he kind of laughed like, like it's not as happy as it used to be. So I thought it was like I said, a great race. I couldn't pick the greater venue to come to here in Assen. So anyway, I did keep it under 10 minutes. It's 8:58 right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed the videos I sent you guys. I hurried up and did this one. And also props to Nicholas Iho in Aho. No, Iho. Not, I don't think he's Aho. He's Iho. Nicholas Iho in the Moto3 race when he came off the bike. He was in 8th place. He came off the bike and he crossed the finish line on his knees. If you watch, he kind of like a bullfighter, like ole, but he was like on his knees and it was like ole, and he crossed the finish line and he didn't get any points. He finished on his knees, didn't get any points. I mean, if you finish across the finish line on your bike, on your knees, being dragged by your bike, you should get like something, like a pat on the back, half a point. You should get half a point at least. You're on your knees. Anyway, I thought it was great. Props to that kid, man. I think rider of the weekend. It has to go to Rossi. Rossi knew what the job was, and he did it. I mean, he He always sucked in qualifying. He got on the pole position and he won the race. So props to Rossi, props to Marquez for staying on the bike, and it was great to listen to 100,000 people. They were this quiet. That's how quiet it was. Beautiful race, beautiful venue. I I just am in love right now. I really am. A great time. So I got to go. There's a lot of debauchery to do here in Amsterdam before I fly out. So we're gonna take a shower. So I hope you guys liked it. It was a little longer, not as funny, but I just want you guys to experience my videos and know that yeah. Life is beautiful, and life is even better when we have MotoGP in it. Thank you guys for watching. Talk to you later. Peace.